So recently Jumpship have released their fourth trailer for their up and coming game Somerville. It was announced during the Game Awards and it showcased even more footage for, I think, what is going to be a very, very cinematic and emotional journey of a game. Now, I'm sure we've all heard the term Metroidvania inspired by Metroid, but I think we're beginning to see the foundation of a new type of game called Limbo-likes. And this comes as no surprise because this is made by Dino Patti, who was the co-founder and previous CEO of Limbo and Inside. He's formed a brand new studio. It is called Playdead. He's teamed up with some indie devs to make a new company called Jumpship, and he's going to be working alongside Chris Olsen to produce this. And if you don't know who Olsen is, then he worked on Heavenly Sword, and he's also done other bits and pieces in the movie franchise world, such as Harry Potter and Iron Man 2 and Edge of Tomorrow. Now, the actual details we have on the game are very sparse at the moment, and it's no surprise that they are keeping it quite tight to their chest because these are very story-driven games, and they all have a very iconic style to them. So they're usually side-scrolling. They've got sometimes like a 4D element to them, but for the most part, they're flat shaded and they have kind of like an abstract quality to them that gives them kind of like a nice beauty and makes them quite distinct and makes them identifiable as kind of those Limbo-styled games. So in terms of game overview, in this one, you are basically a family in the middle of an alien invasion. And from what I understand, your family is split up, but you find the means to get together again. And from there, and this is what I've extracted from the trailer, that from there, it's the trials and tribulations of being a family on the run during the world being invaded. Now, I don't know if you get to play all the characters, but you do get to play Dad, and that's for sure. You see him traversing through lots of beautiful biomes. One of the things that Jumpship have done again is the fact that they've created these really distinct, pretty areas, and always they kind of manage to make you feel like you're in the environment that you're going through. And this is where it really gets down into like nitty-gritty speculation at the moment, because I really don't have any more details than that. They really are just an emotional roller coaster that is really fun to ride on. And I get the sneaky suspicion that this game is really going to kick you in the feels, because it's the first game in the series that is focused around more than just one person. And you also have a furry friend joining you along on the adventure in the form of a dog. The release date is set for 2022, it is single player, and it does have controller support. But aside that, there isn't much more. I'll update you if anything does pop on up, but I think it's just going to be a case of when it's released, we'll do a playthrough and we'll give it a good old review. So until then, have a great week everyone, and I'll be back with more news soon.